I don't think I did. I? Okay. Alrighty. Welcome. Alright. So as usual, I am out and about. I never wanted to go in today for work, but I still have patients book for appointments, so here I am. But if you're new here, welcome. I'm Stacy. Alright. I am originally from Jamaica, and we're gonna be getting the full extent of the storm. Hurricane Melissa is on its way to our little island, and it's making me feeling sad. You understand? Feel so sad right about now, because just thinking about the impact of Hurricane Ivan that I did experience years ago. Yeah. To see a category 5 heading to the country, and it's going to be a direct impact, is something, you know, that is worth taking the day off from. All right. Yeah. Well, welcome to the page. Thank you so much for tuning in to the ThinkNursing page. As usual, I talk a lot about nursing, travel, and lifestyle, and I have a little bit of like charity things like that I want to do, and how I'm playing my part right now with Hurricane Melissa that is about to hit the country. How I'm playing my part in terms of with the help, because I know they're gonna need a lot of relief, depending on, they're gonna need a lot of relief, honestly. And so I'm trying to play my part in helping as much as I can with my platform. With that being said, I went ahead and I did a live stream yesterday. It's gonna be streamed on YouTube here. I'm gonna upload it on YouTube here. I did it on TikTok yesterday because I was trying to see, sometimes they'll gift you. I was hoping that the gift that I'll get, I would use it towards my little charity thing that I have going on. It's not official as yet, that's why I put it quote unquote, charity thing, because it's not official. I haven't registered it as yet, but I try to help out as much as I can on days when I can afford it with giving back. And so I did a burial fund the other day, it wasn't the other day, because how long no burial pass are gone? Yeah, 2 years now. I did a burial fund at that time. I did a GoFundMe page for burial. I did got $300. $100 mine. So I got about $200 for burial. All right. It wasn't as much as I'd wanted, because I wanted to get about $10,000, and then we split it to, amongst like 10 different families at the time, but that didn't work out. We only get $300. So the plan is to get some book and all them stuff there, if the amount of money that I get is not enough to cover certain things. But either way, it's still going to be benefiting the individuals that have been impacted by the hurricane. So this time around, you see, because we know what is going to be happening with Hurricane Melissa. All right, Hurricane Melissa, if you haven't been watching the news, definitely go online and look at Hurricane Melissa and Jamaica. It is trending. All right, it is trending because it is a category 5. I think it was at a category 5. All right, category 5 the last time I saw it, this morning at 5 a.m. And we know the impacts of category 3 and 2, you understand, but we don't know what 5 look like or feels like. And we know about Hurricane Gilbert, not me personally, but I've heard about Hurricane Gilbert and the effects it has, it had on the country. And we've seen burial, we've seen numerous hurricane storms pass through. And so, as I say, I have my platform, and I feel as though this is one way for me to go ahead and try to start, a little bit of a relief. So I did go ahead and created a GoFundMe page. You can always go onto how you going to reach the link again? I didn't put it in the video. I did put it in the video, I think. Yeah. But you can always go there. It doesn't have to be much. You can always go there and donate. And then whoever the recipients are for the fund, then definitely they will be featured on the page. All right, so that way people can know where the money going. And then from there, because as I say, a part of my page, my YouTube page here is about outreach. I want to do a lot of outreach programs, you know. Initially I wanted to cook for people, but then I don't really want to take up the responsibility there. So what I did was get like dry items and just put it in small packages and issue it to some of my patients and some probably homeless persons that I saw under the bridge here. I did give a few items too. All right, but at the same time I really want to encourage them to kind of stay under the bridge, so that wasn't my thing. But a lot of my patients never really had certain things, and I tried to give back small things that I can afford to them. All right, so the GoFundMe page is to help with the victims of Melissa. All right, even if it's $1, even if it's just prayer, it is something that is welcome and appreciated. All right, just remember the people living on the prayers, because as I say, it is gonna be impacting a lot of persons. And I know some of you guys haven't been to Jamaica as yet, so you probably don't know what Jamaica looks like, feels like when you're there. It's a home for a lot of people, and even persons who are not from Jamaica, it's home for them as well. You understand? So persons are gonna want to rebuild. You have like communities that are what we consider to be the bread basket. That is one of the parish that will be impacted significantly by Hurricane Melissa. All right, so the funds will be helping persons in that area as well. The last time I was talking with some persons down in well, yesterday we were talking online when we were doing the live stream on TikTok, and they were saying it was like so quiet. Some places were very, very quiet, and at that time it wasn't even a category 5. You understand? It not reach Jamaica yet, because it's projected to arrive around 3, 4, 5 o'clock this evening. So that's the time when they're gonna start feeling it, because that's when the eye is actually gonna be in the island or on the island. You understand? So some places were saying that no breeze, some place was very windy, some place trees already dropped down. You have rainfall in some places was just dry and looking, you know. So it's a lot going on down there. This morning it was the same thing. You have persons saying that the place is so quiet, if you drop a pin you can hear it. You understand? Some places are still experiencing a lot of wind and all. So the devastation, it is forecasted, as I said, to be a category 5. And if we know that category 3 can do this, or 2 and 1, just imagine what the 5 is going to be doing, because it's literally walking through the country. All right, so there is going to be significant damage, because Melissa is not moving real fast. It's not like Beryl, where Melissa just say, where Beryl just come and say, hey, hi, and bye. No, it's like stalling. So it's going to be hanging over the country for a long time, a few hours. So the whole night tonight, you know, a lot of Jamaicans now go sleep. And even if you're not from Jamaica, you know, a lot of persons, them still not gonna sleep because of the effects that Hurricane Melissa will be having on the country. All right. So, FYI, that's just my little thing regarding it. I know somebody had put up something regarding, oh, what a good way to start. Basically, I'm talking about a scam with the GoFundMe, and I totally understand. I'm not gonna be like, you know, complaining about persons using certain words, like, you know, it can be a scam and all, because definitely people can capitalize on these things for the wrong reason. You understand? But, you know, just go with your gut feeling. With your gut feeling, and wherever you feel the need, if you feel as though you want to go ahead and contribute to American Food for the Poor, you know, you have those bodies that are registered, and you feel a little bit more comfortable with putting your money over that side, you know, feel free to do so. You don't have to go with my GoFundMe or any other GoFundMe that is out there that doesn't really have a name. You understand? As I said, this is just my way of trying, because it's gonna be needed. Couple weeks from now, next week, You understand? Because a lot of places are going to be either flooded, as what is being predicted. It's going to be broken down, and access to certain things are going to be very limited. All right. And that's just it. So you have International Red Cross that does international aid. Feel free to go over there as well. You understand? So you have all of these bodies that will welcome you donating, and probably you'll feel a little bit more comfortable doing so. Just go ahead and see what you can do. But at the same time, as I say, prayer is something that can never be too much. All right, it can never be short on prayer. So if that is what you have abundance in, you go ahead and you pray over the people them. You understand? And not only Jamaica, because you have other countries that have been impacted. You understand? You have other countries that have been impacted. After it leaves Jamaica, I think it's going into Cuba. Piece of Cuba gonna be getting it. You have Haiti that already has gotten some impact from this hurricane, the system itself. So you have other countries that are being affected. Just go ahead and think about them as well. The international aid that other bodies have created will definitely benefit them. All right. So, yeah. All right, I have about 20 more minutes to go. And then from there, I'm feeling hungry. Like yesterday, I wasn't feeling hungry. I wasn't feeling so hungry because I guess, with anxiety, you're sitting down and watching the news, looking for the latest updates. And it's like every time you get an update, the update is getting worse. You understand? At one point, it was a little bit better because you realize that it was drifting. It was like drifting away from Jamaica. But it didn't drift too far because guess what? There is like something like a cold front that is preventing it from going the direction that it wanted to go. So what it does is it's sending it back into the middle of Jamaica. You understand? And I'm not a meteorologist or anything, but based on what they have been showing, they've been talking about, yeah, it's going straight back through Jamaica. So it hasn't drifted too far. Yes, a lot of the, like the direct eye, the impact is not going to be like, in the middle. But at least it's a little further down. But yeah, parishes like Manchester, you have St. Elizabeth. It's like gonna go straight through there up into St. Anne. Yeah, so you're gonna have a lot of damages to those areas for sure, and rainfall. All right, I saw where Flatbridge, there was a section on Flatbridge that was actually with the amount of rain so far, and it doesn't even seem like it was that wet.